Welcome back. I'm the Walking Traveler, and this video is going to be a little bit different. I am going to open up about a fear and some anxiety that I have, and I'm going to share that with you and talk to you about how I deal with this anxiety and fear I have when I travel. Hi, my name is Yvette, and I have a fear of flying. In fact, I have a fear of heights in general. When I think about it, I have a lot of fears and I have a lot of anxieties, one of which is flying and getting on a plane. Every time I get on a plane, I am afraid that the plane is going to crash and I'm going to die. Because statistically, if I get in a plane crash, my likelihood of living is pretty slim. Also, statistically, plane crashes don't happen as much as other accidents. But that fear still sometimes grips me and grips me a lot. So I'm going to go through the process and the things that I do to help me with my personal fears of flying. So a little background about me. I'm not sure when my fear of flying started. When I was younger, I've gotten on planes. I didn't have a fear of flying. I think as I got older, I think it is more of an anxiety of doing something that could cause an extreme painful death. Not that I want to die, but if I was to way to choose to die, a painful death would not definitely be on the top of my list. And so I think my fear of flying kind of kicked in with the thought of actually crashing. So I'm gonna go through some coping mechanisms that I do and that my husband helps me with when I fly. One of the things that I realized as I was flying with my husband that I didn't realize when I was doing a lot of solo flying or solo trips in general is that getting to the airport early is important. It's not only important for me because it helps because of security reasons and getting through security, but it's important because of my frame of mind while I'm traveling. Getting to the airport helps me to be more relaxed and to be less stressed. And the more relaxed and less stressed I am, the less anxiety I actually have upon boarding the plane. Another thing that I do is I like to make sure that I have a favorite snack or that I go to a restaurant when I get to the airport early. I know this can be an expensive, a very expensive way to cope with flying and my fear of flying, but it helps me to associate going to the airport and flying with something positive, and that helps me with my actual anxiety about flying. I also take motion sickness pills. Motion sickness pills help me in a couple of ways. I get motion sick all the time. I get motion sick in the car sometimes. I'll get motion sick and I feel like I have to throw up. And it's just a terrible feeling because I never get sick enough where I can throw up and actually feel that release of throwing up. But I'm always in the middle where I feel like I'm gonna throw up. It's that I have anxiety about actually throwing up on people. And another great thing is that when I take my motion sickness pills, it knocks me out. And I usually miss takeoff because takeoff is the hardest part for me. So I usually miss takeoff. I know that's the favorite part for most people, but for me, it's the hardest part. So another thing that I do is if I can't get motion sickness pills, I will also make sure that I wear anti-anxiety essential oils. So I like the mixture of, I'll put in a roller or something I can, spritz on myself. I like the mixture of rose water, lavender, and geranium, and that really calms me down. And that combination is the calmest combination I have ever made with any kind of essential oils. And this is something that you can do as well, like if you have a baby or something. Let me not say that. I don't know if they would be safe for a baby, but if you have maybe an older child, you can spray the oils on yourself and just be next to that child, and by them being near you, they'll calm down as well. In fact, I remember I had a pastor tell me that they felt so calm next to me. They were like, I don't know what it is about you, but I feel so calm and I feel so relaxed being next to you. And my husband constantly tells me that when he flies, that he feels calmer when he's flying with me than with other people. And I think it is because of my essential oils that I put on. Who knows? That would be a great study to see, to see whether they actually work like that. But yeah, essential oils are key. The next thing is to bring something that distracts you. Whether it's a book or make sure they have onboard entertainment and you don't forget your headphones. Bring something that's going to distract you about the fact that you're flying, or I guess you could fly at night and just go to sleep. But yeah, bring something that's going to distract you. And the final thing is bring something that's going to help support you. So for me, my support is definitely my husband. I fly with him everywhere, and so whenever I'm getting nervous, I could just squeeze his hand and he could squeeze my hand back, and that kind of just reassures me that everything is okay, because I have such anxiety about flying. I have anxiety in general, and so my anxiety about flying is definitely decreased when he's around. Now, if you don't have a husband like me, like my boo, or you don't have a boo, bring something that helps to ease your anxiety, something from your house that, it could be an object that just helps to ease your anxiety in general, and that will definitely help calm you down. Do you have anxiety about traveling? I know this video isn't as, as upbeat as my other videos, but I thought it was important for me to make it. Do you have anxiety about traveling? If you do, leave down below what you do that helps you with your anxiety about traveling, because it may help somebody else. It may help me. I may need some more ideas to help me, because I get very anxious about traveling. But leave them down below, and yeah, it'll help somebody. Thanks so much for watching this video. I know it isn't as bubbly as my other videos, but I appreciate you watching, and I appreciate you allowing me to open up and share this part of me with you. I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye now.